joining me now. Follow me, the visuals running of Shivraj Singh Chauhan visiting a temple right away. There are firecrackers being burst in other areas as well. According to you, tell us what happened within the BJP corridors. You've been speaking to a lot of BJP leaders with midnight meetings. Starting at midnight, going on till early morning, deliberations after deliberations to decide who stays and who bows out. And interestingly, hours before this first list is announced, Polami, two MPs, Jayant Sinha and Gautam Gambhir, give out a similar statement to relieve them from the duties politically because they have cricket commitments or climate change to focus on.
Well, not the first time that's happened, Pooja. It's indicative of the fact that the party may have asked them to bow out, in a way where they sort of keep their respect intact, and it doesn't seem like they've been axed by the party. I'm saying this that it's not the first time because this has happened before the Gujarat Assembly elections in December 2022 as well. At that time, Vijay Rupani, the sitting chief minister of the state, had been asked to declare that he doesn't want to contest the elections and that he would rather stay and work for the party. Eventually, of course, he was given a role within the party where he is in charge of a couple of states, including that of Punjab as well. So that is what he manages right now. Following that, there were other so-called resignations as well, who then wrote to the party chief, Mr. JP Nadda, and this was before the list was announced, that they did not want to contest the elections. That included Saurabh Patel, Nitin Patel, then Deputy Chief Minister of the state as well. So this is indicative of the fact, Pooja, we had received indication that at least these two sitting members of parliament may not be repeated by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Remember, yesterday we'd reported that at least 3 sitting MPs from Delhi will be axed as far as the BJP is concerned. The BJP has announced only 5 out of that. They already axed Meenakshi Lekhi, and Gautam Gambhir's seat hasn't been announced for as of yet. So it's been much brutal than what we'd reported. And at that point of time, we had, heard from our sources that Gambhir is one of those who's going to lose a ticket. But of course, he has, wanted to gracefully exit, at least has been allowed the same by the party, where he did post that, he wants to focus on his cricketing commitments and he doesn't want to, do any more politics, at least for the time being, which only gives you a sense that the party has reviewed everyone's performance. You might be a celebrity, you might be popular, you might have fans,
Correct.
but if that doesn't translate into your constituents being happy with your work, then the party is going to be quite brutal and aggressive about it, and that's exactly what has happened in this case. At least, like Rajdeep was saying, Delhi is one of possibly the biggest headlines that's coming out of this, of this first list of 195 candidates, where out of the 5 seats that they've announced for, they've changed 4 sitting MPs.
Rajdeep, as I bring you in, let's also talk about the state that you were mentioning, Maharashtra, or another home state, that is Goa as well. Shripad Naik, who's been announced from there. Do you think, and which states do you think will be of focus to the Bharatiya Janata Party? Will it be to retain the states that they have been they have a stronghold on, or will it be the southern states? It's to prove a point, because it's obviously believed that it is the southern bastion, so to say, that the BJP hasn't been able to make a breakthrough.
Pooja, when I look at the BJP's calculations, it gives me a sense that there were 4 or 5 states that they were worried about 6 months ago. Which were these? Maharashtra, Bihar, Karnataka, Bengal. These were the 4 states where they sensed potential double-digit losses compared to 2019. Some would also put Madhya Pradesh in this list. I think over the last 6 months, they worked at these states to try and strengthen their positions one by one in each of the states. Nitish Kumar switched back to the BJP, and they're back in government in Bihar. We've seen that in Karnataka, the BJP has now brought back Yadurappa and son into the ranks, and they've been extremely aggressive in targeting the Siddaramaiah government. In Maharashtra, they broke the NCP and thereby fortified their government there. And in Bengal, after Sandesh Kali, they are going for the Mamata Banerjee government. I think in all these 4 lists, all these 4 states, the list will be very interesting to see. Indrajit gave us an excellent description of the Bengal list, where a number of sitting MLAs have been given tickets. So what you're doing is you're effectively saying, if there is any anti-incumbency against the MP, you replace the MP with an MLA. or with a new face, and thereby give vigor to your party ranks in a state like Bengal. I will be interested to see what they do in Maharashtra. I keep saying this is the second largest state after UP. There's so much on focus on UP, but I think we need to also look at where the BJP stands because of the new alliances they've framed in Maharashtra. Last time the BJP and its ally the Shiv Sena won 42 out of 48 seats. Repeating that is not going to be easy this time, because this is the one state where also the India alliance seems to have got its act together, at least in terms of cementing its alliance. So I think Maharashtra will be interesting to see how many sitting BJP MPs are given tickets. How does the seat distribution between the BJP and its allies take place? So that's the state that I'll be now looking forward to, and there aren't any indications so far from this first list as to what direction the BJP intends to go in the state of Maharashtra.
And more lists are expected, so that's where perhaps those names will make time as well. Rajdeep, stay on with me, because Rashid, and I appreciate you stay and keeping your patience as well. Rashid, here, like the same question that I asked to Rajdeep, that, you know, it is the Hindi heartland that the BJP believes they have a stronghold, while they have to focus on the southern states. When you bring in a young Anil Antony, and who comes from a Congress family, you also give an opportunity to Rajiv Chandrasekhar against Shashi Tharoor, then Muralidharan as well, who of course has been a minister, MOS for External Affairs, and yet give him the Attingal constituency as well. And as we speak about them, Rajiv Chandrasekhar is speaking. First reaction. Listen.
Because he is the very most powerful politician in the camp.
I don't know. That is your perception. I don't consider anybody powerful. I think the people of Trivandrum are the most powerful. People of Tirunelveli will decide who they believe is more credible to represent them in Parliament, who they believe should be the best leader of the country in Delhi. They will decisively, I believe, vote for Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in these elections, and vote me as their MP in these elections to represent them in Parliament and in government.
Lastly, BJP is going to win Lok Sabha election.
In
Lok Sabha election, BJP is going to win the Lok Sabha election 2024.
BJP will have a decisive mandate. As you know, in 2014, the people of India voted out the Congress and brought the BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in. In 2019, the mandate was expanded to 303 seats. And this time, as it is very, very clear from the atmosphere around the country and the confidence and the trust that people have in Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, this time NDA will be for more than 400 seats all around the country.